How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to Sir-Elric TV. I'm Elric, and today we're continuing with day 3 of spooky season. Now, I know I said I'd have a deep dive for y'all, but that's taken a little bit longer than I thought it would. So we're probably looking at more like day 5 for the deep dive. However, that doesn't mean we don't have anything good in store for you. But first, if you're new to the channel, I invite you all to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can always stay up to date with our latest videos. So what we're going to be looking at today are the top 20 cryptids out there. And then later, who knows, we might do a deep dive on them. What's a cryptid, you might ask? Well, for example, we have a few here in North America, i.e. Bigfoot, the Chupacabra, Jersey Devil, Mothman, all that good stuff. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Here we go.
In a world where the line between myth and reality is blurred, where the shadows hold secrets that defy explanation, and where the unknown lurks in the darkest corners of our imagination, comes a revelation that will send chills down your spine.
I love cryptids.
Brace yourself as we delve into the depths of the unexplained and the realm of the mysterious that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. From the Fresno Nightcrawlers to the New Jersey Devil. Get ready for a heart-pounding journey into the realm of the extraordinary,
guys,
as we present to you the 20 creepy cryptid sightings caught on film.
Maybe there's some
Number
we don't
20,
know.
Mermaid. YouTube is full of strange and bizarre videos. The
I have
person
not
who
seen
recorded
this
this video claims that it shows one of the scariest creatures ever caught on camera.
Yo.
The video is set at Lake Xalotl, Nicaragua.
It could be fake,
As you watch,
obviously,
you can't believe your eyes.
that still looks crazy, though,
On a
right?
creaky wooden dock by the water, there is a creature that looks like a mermaid. Yes, a mermaid, the half-human, half-fish creature
Yeah,
from
but what's it
folklore.
doing at, like, a river?
The mermaid could be seen struggling and desperately trying to go back into the water. Its movements are a mix of grace and struggle, as if it is trapped between two worlds.
Damn.
You feel sorry for
Reminds
this
me of that
strange
movie,
being
The
as
Walrus.
it fights to find comfort in the depths of the water. What's astonishing is that this is not the only video of its kind. Many videos claiming to show mermaids can be found on YouTube. People are both confused and fascinated by these alleged sightings, which come from places all over the world. But the question remains, are these creatures real or just a hoax? Unfortunately, we can't definitively answer that. It's a mystery waiting to be solved. We'll leave it to you, the curious viewer, to think about whether this footage is genuine or a clever
Let me know in the
trick.
comments below.
Regardless, watching a mermaid in real life, struggling to return to its watery home,
Does that have sunglasses?
gives a weird feeling. It's like a darker and more sinister version of Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Number 19, Fresno Nightcrawlers.
Fresno Nightcrawlers.
A strange sight was captured on a home security camera in Fresno, California back in 2007. It showed a peculiar creature known as the Fresno Nightcrawler, which looked like a pair of pants walking around without a body. This unusual occurrence gained local fame, and soon 2 more sightings were reported in Yosemite National Park in 2011.
People are aware of,
The
like,
footage of the
puppeteers,
Nightcrawler
right?
spread widely online, sparking discussions about aliens and demons. However, skeptics
Even
started
moves like a puppet.
investigating, and a YouTuber named Captain Disillusion analyzed the footage. He pointed out that the poor quality of the recordings made it easy to fake using CGI or a modified video clip of someone wearing MC Hammer pants.
Not even. You just
To make matters
puppetry.
more suspicious, the owner of the original tape claimed to have accidentally erased the high-quality version, making it impossible to verify the authenticity. This convenient circumstance led skeptics to believe that the entire incident was likely a hoax orchestrated by the camera owner for attention.
Yeah.
Since
More
there
than
have
likely.
been no sightings of these peculiar creatures before or after these incidents, unless they reappear, we personally believe that this whole thing was just a publicity stunt to promote wearable sleeping bags which resemble the Nightcrawlers.
No. If you want my honest opinion, you don't even need CGI and all that stuff. Puppeteers, man. Fishing line, they make them pretty thin. They make fishing line pretty thin where you can't see it. Especially the video is pretty grainy. So, like, yeah, you could have had someone just... You don't even have to go so extensive. Like Pinocchio said, ain't no strings on me. No.
Which resemble the Nightcrawlers. Number 18.
Number 18.
Ice
okay.
monster.
Ice monster.
A creature was seen swimming in the cold Chena River in Alaska in October.
I'm sure it was.
Craig McCarthy, an employee of the Bureau of Land Management, spotted the icy creature swimming in the murky water.
That just looks like
he quickly
ice
recorded
floating.
a video of the sighting, which sparked a debate on the internet. Some people wondered if it could be Nessie, the legendary creature from Loch Ness in Scotland, visiting North America. In the footage, you can see what appears to be a 15-foot-long creature moving through the water.
It looks
seems to
like
have
that.
icicles on its back due to the freezing conditions. McCarthy spoke to a local newspaper and initially thought, along with others, that it might be a rope tangled on the riverbed with chunks of ice.
Yeah.
Different theories have been proposed, ranging from a sea monster to a giant sturgeon. Some experts support the idea that it could be a rope with formed icicles, helping it stay afloat and giving the impression of swimming. Despite the video, no one has been able to conclusively prove the identity of the creature lurking in the water.
it does look like there's
This
stuff
has led
underneath
many
it.
to believe that it could be genuine evidence of an unidentified
It does look
creature
like a body,
that modern science
but it
has
could
yet
just
to
be
classify.
ice, like they said, on a rope.
Mothman. Here's a question that you probably haven't heard before.
I love Mothman.
Do you believe in Mothman?
Hell yeah!
Oh, you might not know what Mothman is. Well, it's kind of like Batman, but completely different from Batman.
Yeah, way
Does
different.
that explanation help? Maybe we should just move on. On November 15, 1966, a
Large
newspaper in Point
bird-like
Pleasant, West
creature
Virginia, reported that several people had witnessed a
Spotted
bird-like
near
creature
the TNT
similar to a man in
area.
size during a normal evening in the area. This report received national
Couple
attention,
see
and many people became
man-sized
intrigued by the
moth.
mysterious creature. Soon, numerous individuals from all over the United States claimed to have seen the same creature, leading to its nickname, Mothman. Even today, people still claim to spot this alleged creature, especially with the help of modern technology.
Oh, it's a classic.
However, it has become increasingly challenging to convince others of these sightings due to the ease of skepticism and the difficulty of providing irrefutable evidence. In this era, even video evidence cannot be fully trusted. Seeing is believing, but it must be seen in a way that cannot be disproven. Life can be complicated with so many
Looks
rules
like
to
an
consider.
owl, man, more to
Number
me.
16. Cryptid swims in Thames.
Okay.
In the middle of 2016, the internet buzzed with a captivating video that unveiled
Another
a
sea
mesmerizing
monster?
sight unfolding in the murky depths of London's Thames River.
Okay.
A curious tourist aboard a cable car seeking breathtaking views of Greenwich stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. Across from the renowned O2 Arena, the observers'
Godzilla.
eyes widened as they witnessed a
Why
remarkable
isn't he a
creature
cryptid?
gracefully navigating the water. For a fleeting moment, a colossal entity emerged from the depths,
Kaiju!
casting an imposing shadow beneath the surface. Its back was adorned with a series of multiple fins, adding to the mystique of its colossal size. Alas, the encounter was fleeting,
100%
granting only
a
a
kaiju.
tantalizing glimpse of this enigmatic being. Speculations abound regarding its true identity. Some daringly propose that this creature might be a basilosaurus, a colossal marine beast that roamed the Earth some 35 to 40 million years ago.
Interesting.
Yet somehow managed to survive undetected in the unseen depths of the river. An awe-inspiring notion indeed. Nonetheless, skepticism shrouds this breathtaking footage, with skeptics postulating that it could be a clever fabrication, digitally manipulating the footage to introduce the mythical creature into the frame. The very possibility of such an ancient, gargantuan creature having eluded human awareness for countless years and now calling the River Thames its home is a tantalizing enigma.
Yeah. I'll be real honest with you. It's hard for me to believe in, like, these sea monsters or, like, Bigfoot for one reason, because they're trying to claim that maybe it's a prehistoric animal. Which, okay, let's play with that notion. Don't you think throughout time, up until now, there would have been more sightings, more documentations? Because they gotta breed. They're not just mystically there, but who knows? What do you all think? Let me know in the comments below.
Number 15.
Grotesque monster.
On July 23, 2011, two boys heard strange noises on their property and decided to investigate. They used their phones to capture footage of their encounter as they searched through the dark surroundings of their rural farm. They could only see a few feet ahead of them with a dimly lit torch, and they heard eerie noises in the distance. Eventually, they stumbled upon a
Dimly
barn
lit
covered in
torch.
graffiti. From inside,
An AI
a sound
voice
similar
being
to a
used by
wild
someone
boar's
over from
guttural
Europe.
squeal sent chills down their spines. It was a chilling groan that would make anyone's blood run cold. The two boys hid, switching off their torches. They could hear something scratching behind the wall. Despite the craziness of the situation, they decided to take a peek inside the barn. To their surprise, they spotted a creature with a humanoid appearance lurking in the loft.
That is
It had a
creepy as
pale
hell,
face
though.
with small eyes,
If this is
a
all
wide
fake,
nose, and
people
a
are
bald
getting
head.
good at it.
The creature shrieked at them, causing the boys to panic and run into the darkness of the night. People have speculated about the identity of this mysterious creature. Some
I
suggest it might be a
screamed, and then
demon,
it
while others
screamed,
believe
you know,
it could
like
be an
E.T.
alien hybrid seeking refuge in the abandoned barn. Could it possibly be an animal that has managed to avoid human contact until now?
No.
Number 14. Humanoid creature. This video is quite disturbing. It was supposedly recorded in a remote zoo in Romania back in 2014.
Ooh.
It is believed that a traveler passing through rural Romania discovered a secret farm operated by illegal traffickers. This farm, which is heavily guarded, apparently houses exhibits that are kept hidden from the general public, either because they are unknown or because people prefer not to know about them. Surprisingly, the backpacker managed to sneak a camcorder onto the property and filmed one of these exhibits.
Oh.
The video starts with the backpacker explaining that the zoo has a deformed animal locked up in one of the sheds. As he moves
Maybe
through a
it's a
crowd of people,
deformed person.
everything goes dark. The crowd gathers around a sealed cell with thick steel bars, and their reactions indicate that something extraordinary is happening. Eventually, a gap opens up between two people, revealing a glimpse of a strange creature that appears to be humanoid. The creature
Yeah,
moans loudly as
I mean-
it clumsily moves forward. Someone in the crowd yells, causing everyone to recoil in horror as the full extent of the creature's deformities becomes apparent. It seems to be a disfigured monster held against its will. The
Yeah.
footage suddenly goes black, leaving us to ponder what we have just witnessed.
Yeah, like, why isn't
no
there
one has
more
been able to
footage?
provide an explanation for this video. Many people hope that it is fake, but there is an unsettling authenticity to it that leaves a lasting impact.
I don't know about y'all, but that one, I'm a little sus about. It looks good. It looks good. But is it real? Could it just be a deformed human being? Or is it an alien? Did Romania catch an alien? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
Number 13. Pennsylvania White Bigfoot.
Pennsylvania.
In Carbondale, Pennsylvania, local residents have reported seeing a
Carbondale.
strange creature.
I'll be real honest with you. I lived in this area, Lackawanna County, my entire life, and I've never heard of this one.
Lurking in the woods. They describe it as a tall,
It's like 20
white
minutes
Bigfoot,
from me.
about
Carbondale
6 to 7
Bigfoot.
feet in
Okay.
height, covered in shaggy fur all over its body. People often hear unusual sounds like low groans and rustling. in the
Carbondale's
trees.
full of meth heads.
In 2008, a video went viral showing this
I'm
creature.
just kidding.
It was recorded by a man
Sort of.
who heard noises from his yard, which borders the woodland. In the clip, you can see a very peculiar-looking creature. It briefly pauses and then swiftly disappears into the
That looks like
darkness.
somebody in like
It
a
has
hood.
deep black eyes, a long cone-shaped head, and is covered in white fur.
Why is it gotta be
Experts have
Carbondale?
pointed out that faking such a figure would be extremely challenging. The creature's tall stature and massive proportions are unusual, and it moves quickly despite its large size. Its face also reacts and contorts, suggesting that it's
Yeah.
not simply a mask. It's worth mentioning that Carbondale has the first underground mine in the U.S., a vast
Yeah.
network of dark tunnels. Some speculate that this creature might reside deep within these mines and only emerge to hunt. This creature, known as the Rake, is a terrifying entity that has been gaining attention recently.
Rake was a skinwalker.
Number 12. Alien Hybrid.
Alien hybrid. Love
Several
it.
years ago, a strange incident was captured on film in a remote area of southern Vermont, United States, a few miles north of the Green Mountain National Forest. Local residents had been reporting sightings of a peculiar creature with long limbs. The situation escalated when livestock in their backyards were discovered dead with puncture wounds on their necks, and other
Isn't that the
animals, including
chupacabra?
chickens, were disappearing without a trace. Eventually, the footage emerged when two children claimed to have encountered an alien in a nearby park.
I
They
think I remember
explained that
hearing
while
this.
heading home from a party,
But people said
they
it was
heard
the
unusual
chupacabra.
sounds. They quickly pulled out their phones and captured footage of a peculiar creature with long limbs walking across the grass from behind a tree. The creature had a round black head and a slim body. Its hind legs resembled those of a human.
It looks
but
like
what stood out
Walter
the most
White's son.
were its two front
Excuse me, hey, we forgot our IDs and we were wondering if you could do us a favor and buy us a six-pack?
arms, which moved eerily as it stalked through the park. Initially, the authenticity of the footage was met with skepticism. However, the boys insisted that it was genuine and hadn't been altered in any way. The video, combined with the reports of dead livestock, raises an unsettling question. Could there really be
creepy,
an extraterrestrial creature living in the hills of southern Vermont?
Who knows?
Number 11. The skunk ape.
Skunk
The
ape?
skunk ape is a big, smelly creature that has been seen in the swamps
Holy
and forests
smelly
of
guys.
the southern USA. People have
Imagine all
reported
these
seeing the
creatures
skunk ape
smell like
since
shit.
1957. In 2000,
That's
someone
an
sent a photo
orangutan.
to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office in Florida, claiming it showed the creature on their back deck. Some think it might be an orangutan.
Yeah.
But orangutans have red fur, so this doesn't match.
Not if it's
The
a
photo
night
could
camera.
be fake, but it's one of the most convincing pieces of evidence.
Oh.
Another alleged skunk ape sighting was shared on YouTube in 2013 by Josh Highcliffe, showing a creature similar to Bigfoot
Maybe
pulling
he's
bark
an
off a tree
albino.
in Mississippi. Some say these sightings could be bears, but when Josh's creature stands up, it's clearly not a bear. It's hard to say if these sightings are real or just people in costumes.
Yeah,
One
there's
issue
some
is
good
that if
costumes
Bigfoot is
out there,
real,
guys.
there would need to be many of them to survive. Without a big population, they wouldn't be able to reproduce well,
Right.
and they would gradually
Same
die
thing with
out.
all
On the
these
other
monsters.
hand, if there were many Bigfoot, sightings would be more common, and the mystery would be lessened. So whether Bigfoot is bears, apes, costumes, or unknown species, one thing is certain. They're fun to think about while spending time in the wild.
It is fun to
Number
think
10,
about.
La Junta, alien.
Dobby!
The alien encounter would have been a completely different story in today's
It's
world.
fucking
One
Dobby.
major factor is the abundance of cameras everywhere, which would make it difficult to protect the alien from curious onlookers. If you need proof of this, just take a look at the following video. It was posted on Facebook and captured
doing the
outside a
chicken
home in La
dance.
Junta.
Tell
The
me that
footage
ain't
shows
Dobby,
a
though.
peculiar
Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf, and Dobby has come to save Harry Potter and his friends.
peculiar creature resembling something like Dobby wandering around the neighborhood. It seems confused or curious, with its wobbly legs and floppy ears. The homeowner, Vivian
Harry
Gomez,
Potter
noticed
and
a
his
shadow
friends.
outside her front door. But it wasn't until she reviewed the footage that she
That is
realized
kind
what
of
was
creepy,
happening.
though, but...
Interestingly, the other two cameras didn't
9 times
capture
out of 10, it's
anything.
definitely
Once the
fake.
footage was shared online, it caused a frenzy worldwide. People from all over chimed in, hoping to uncover the identity of this creature. However, there is still no definite answer. Could it be an alien, a person in a suit,
no reasoning.
or something else entirely? The only response that can be given
child.
is, I have no idea.
I remember seeing this exact video, I want to say like 2019, 2020. I know it was a while ago. I know it was a few years ago. But, I mean, as crazy as it looks, something in my mind always sent up red flags that, like, yeah, this is fake. This is fake. Like, the guy was doing the chicken dance, like,
Number 9. Chupacabra.
Chupacabra!
The chupacabra is a creature seen in Texas and Mexico. It attacks and drinks the blood of livestock. In Texas, it looks like a large
One of my
dog with
favorite
spikes on its
cryptids.
back. While in Mexico,
Cryptids.
it's seen as an alien lizard.
Yeah.
Pictures of the chupacabra are often scary, but they are usually just sick dogs or
Looks like a
coyotes
rabbit dog.
with a
Yeah,
skin
that's a
disease
dog
called
with mange. Yeah,
this makes
mange.
them lose their hair and their skin shrivel. So the chupacabra is usually a sick animal, not a scary monster. There are some sightings where the creature looks more monstrous. For example, there is a video claiming to show a chupacabra in the Navajo Nation reservation. But closer examination reveals it to be a computer-generated fake added to the footage. Most chupacabra sightings can be explained as hoaxes or misidentifications. However, there have been
Unfortunately.
cases where livestock have been found with drained blood.
That's
This can be
very
explained
true.
by a natural process called lividity. When an animal dies, its blood settles in the lower parts of its body, creating the illusion of blood loss, especially if a blood test is
But
done
was
on the
that
upper
found?
parts. This scientific explanation clarifies the origin of the chupacabra emu. Number
Okay.
8. Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil is a strange creature from New
Oh,
Jersey.
I love New
It has
Jersey
the head of
Devil.
a goat, bat-like wings, and a
I
split
remember
tail
playing the
and
video
hooves.
game.
In the
Yeah.
18th century, saying it came
Oh, yeah,
from
it
a
goes
witch
way
and
back.
Satan. I wouldn't want to be part of that family. Since then, many people have claimed to see the beast. In 2015, a man named David Black even took a picture of it as it flew by. Another person recorded a
Such
video of the
bullshit
creature on the same
video,
night.
like-
Some experts thought the video was real, but skeptics noticed that
What
the creature's
experts
wings
are
fluttered
these?
like a butterfly, while the rest of its body stayed completely still.
It was
This
a
makes them think it
toy.
might not be a real animal. It could be a toy with a stuffed animal or a
Exactly.
cardboard cutout attached to it. So the video and David Black's picture are probably fake. However, there might be some truth to the Jersey Devil story, just not involving a real devil.
Right.
Some people think that the early descriptions of the Jersey Devil match the hammer-headed bat, a big bat found in Africa.
Very
This bat
similar
has many
to
of the
some of
same
the
features as the
earlier
described creature.
drawings.
But nobody knows how it could have ended up in New Jersey. It might have escaped from a zoo or someone's private collection.
Makes sense.
So the witchy deal with the devil story could still be possible, though it's probably not true.
It's important to understand that the Jersey Devil is probably one of my favorite cryptids. It's got such a lore behind it, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think it's real. There's a lot of things about it, but I don't know. If you want me to do a whole deep dive on the Jersey Devil, let me know in the comments below.
Number 7. The Wendigo.
Wendigos.
This video, created in a found footage style, was uploaded to a YouTube channel called Slender Truth in 2013. It supposedly depicts a group of boys who were followed and attacked by a creature called a Wendigo. In the footage, we see 3 young boys exploring an abandoned house in an unfamiliar rural area.
Wow, looks
They search through an
pretty
old shack that appears to have been unused for many years. The shack is in a state of disrepair, with rotting
shack?
floorboards and discarded
Looks
building
like an
materials.
estate.
As they reach the top floor, a sense of unease builds up, as if they are being watched. Finally, as they descend the staircase, a monstrous being peeks its head into the house. It has long, slender fingers, a large, grotesque face with deep eyes, and a snout resembling that of a bat. The footage abruptly ends, suggesting that the creature attacked the boys. According to the video's description, the creature is
Definitely
referred to as a
fake.
Wendigo, a malevolent beast from Native American folklore
People
known
love
for
to
its
fake shit on
insatiable
the internet.
bloodlust.
They just
The video
love
has
it.
amassed over
Chef's
11
kiss.
million views, with many viewers assuming it to be a work of fiction. However, some people argue that it might be genuine, and that the boys have been reported missing since 2013.
No,
Whether
they
or
have
not this
not.
claim is true remains unclear.
It wouldn't be
6,
unclear
Pale
for...
crawler sighting. Abandoned hospitals can be spooky places where ghosts are often encountered.
Normal
However,
hospitals,
they can also be
working
prime
hospitals are
locations for
spooky
sighting
places.
mysterious creatures. In a YouTube video by John Edmonds, a group of urban explorers decides to investigate the abandoned Overbrook Asylum at the Essex County Hospital in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, USA. The asylum has a dark history of cruel and brutal mental health practices, including lobotomies
got
and
a place
electroshock
like that,
therapy,
too.
leading many to believe
Well,
that
we used
restless
to.
and angry spirits inhabit its dilapidated hallways. But the explorers stumble upon something unexpected. While examining one of the rooms, they suddenly hear a strange screeching noise. They quickly turn the camera and capture a terrifying 4-legged creature running towards them. The creature remains mostly in
Come on
shadows,
now.
making it hard to see its features except for its long and thin limbs. Frightened, the explorers hastily leave the building, too terrified to stay in its path. Viewers of the footage speculate that the creature is likely a pale crawler, a lesser-known cryptid. Pale crawlers are described as elongated humanoid creatures with long limbs. People often mistake them for tall, naked humans at first, but they soon realize their bodies are oddly stretched and disproportionate. Some accounts mention glowing eyes, sharp
I've
teeth,
heard of
and
Ray,
pale gray or white skin.
skinwalkers.
These qualities make them unnerving rather than explicitly threatening,
skinwalkers
at least
are,
based on the available
like,
information.
Are shapeshifters.
Something extraordinary was captured on camera. It's a creature unlike anything anyone has ever seen.
Looks like the
before.
Harry Potter
a mysterious
werewolf.
being.
Professor Lupin.
Appears to be half human and half animal. According to reports, this enigmatic creature has caused havoc by attacking and injuring two dogs.
Wow.
The locals are calling it the Beast.
That is
The streets
creepy
of
as
Santa
fuck,
Fe have
though,
become
guys,
its hunting
right?
grounds, and
I'm not
fear
alone
has
in
gripped
this.
the community. Witnesses who have encountered the creature describe it as having a long neck and a small head, resembling a camel in some ways. One person shared their astonishing encounter, recalling how in 2005
Right.
they spotted the creature crossing a bridge. To their amazement, it looked directly at them before
It looked
effortlessly leaping
exactly
over the
like
bridge's
the
concrete
werewolf
wall,
in Harry
just
Potter
like
and
a
the Prisoner of
kangaroo would,
Azkaban.
disappearing into the distance. Interestingly, there are similar accounts from the Philippines, where a
Really?
similar creature is known as Aswang. According to local legends, it is said that a man can transform into a monstrous being. It possesses the ability to shapeshift, taking on the forms of both cats and giant birds. These
Well.
reports have left people astounded and bewildered. Let's have your opinion on what you just
Skinwalkers!
saw. Number 5. The Rake. Back
Another
in
skinwalker.
2003, the world was captivated by an extraordinary tale of a peculiar being. It was a creature like no other, with elongated limbs and
Oh, they got some
razor-sharp
freaky
claws,
trail cams
notorious
out
for
there
its
we're gonna be
seemingly
looking
senseless
into.
acts of violence. The story spread like wildfire across numerous media outlets, each one eager to share the chilling accounts. Among the weird tales, a particular video emerged from an undisclosed location in England. It showcased a brave young man strolling through a deserted playground, his camera equipped with an infrared feature.
Of course he's
As he ventured
brave.
forward, his eyes caught sight of an enigmatic figure perched atop the playground slide. The creature's eyes illuminated upon spotting the man, and with uncanny agility, it leaped into the abyss of darkness below. In a sudden twist of events, the swings behind the man began to tremble violently, and the footage ominously faded to black. While some dismissed
Check out
the
my
existence
backside.
of this creature, dubbed the Rake, as pure fabrication, others find themselves swayed by such sightings. The Rake has gained significant popularity in recent years, igniting the imaginations of many and giving rise to spine-chilling tales.
Yeah, no, the Rake
homemade
is
videos
a
created by
skinwalker.
enthusiasts, and even full-fledged movies inspired by its terrifying presence. The mystery surrounding the Rake lingers, leaving room for speculation about the true nature of this otherworldly entity.
What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments
Number
below.
Number 4. Bizarre fish. According to a Reddit user named Amateur Laps, there are
it's
times when
smoking,
sightings of
man.
mysterious creatures can take on familiar appearances. A video shows what seems to be a normal fish emerging from a thick layer of mud and debris.
Yeah.
Things become very strange when the fish opens its mouth and smoke starts
Is this
coming
a
out of its
cryptid
lungs.
or just
Cue
cool
tense
science?
and ominous music. The question arises, what could be the cause of
Lungfish.
such bizarre behavior? Is this seemingly ordinary fish
they
actually a
blazing?
weird cryptid capable of breathing fire?
No.
One Reddit user tried to debunk these claims, stating that the creature is a simple lungfish and that the behavior is normal for its species. However,
Seems
others
legit.
who watched the video quickly pointed out that there is no mention of lungfish exhaling smoke in the provided evidence or anywhere else on the internet. Given this, it is possible that this unusual fish is actually a previously unknown cryptid, an animal that has yet to be classified by modern science.
That wouldn't make it a cryptid.
Number
then.
3. Transforming creature.
Oof.
Did you know that Transformers aren't just cars? There are actually biological Transformers too, but what
Really?
exactly are they? Well, that's a whole
That is
different story, and it
weird.
seems like no one can agree on an answer. It's kind of like most of the issues we faced in 2022, honestly. There's this online video of a strange creature that transforms underwater, and it left viewers completely shocked and confused. The video
That
was
is-
taken by a remotely operating vehicle in the Indian Ocean
Yo,
at a
that is
depth of
wild.
3,753 feet near the coast of Africa. But what exactly is this creature?
Yeah,
Scientists are
that's-
still puzzled, and even
it
expert
like a
marine
cuttlefish?
biologists can't agree on its species. It's a mystery.
It looks like
it's
some
worth
type of
noting that much of the
cuttlefish.
world's oceans remain unexplored, so this could be an undiscovered species, which is pretty exciting for anyone interested in ocean creatures. It may not be the Little Mermaid, but the idea of underwater transformers does make me excited, I have to admit. Number 2. Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers!
The Navajo culture in the southwestern United States is renowned for its rich traditions and customs, but hidden within their folklore are some spine-chilling creatures. Among them lurks the Skinwalker, a malevolent witch capable of shape-shifting into different animals.
Warlock.
Legend has it that this wicked being employs its powers to deceive and eliminate members
Could
of
transform
the tribe,
into
luring
anything in the
them
world
into
and
a
decides
false
to
sense of
transform into
security.
that.
As the tales go, when the Skinwalker assumes a human form, it exhibits animalistic behavior, growling and scurrying on all fours. Interestingly, an intriguing CCTV footage from 2021 has caught the attention of
that's
certain
just a
internet
meth head.
users who ponder whether it could potentially capture a sighting of a Skinwalker. Watch the footage yourself and draw your own conclusions. Though it may unsettle some, skepticism exists among those who aren't convinced.
Of course.
Some viewers amusingly speculate that the person in the video might be frantically searching for their misplaced glasses, rigorously training for a thrilling wheelbarrow
Where
race,
do you all come up with this
delighting
shit?
in the refreshing
Where's
night
my
breeze after
glasses?
indulging in recreational substances, or simply fabricating a playful hoax of a mythical creature. Whether true or not, the allure of the Skinwalker legend captivates the imagination, adding a touch of
I love
mystery to the
Skinwalkers,
vibrant
like the whole
tapestry
idea
of
of
the
them.
Navajo culture. Number 1, the Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
The Thunderbird is a huge bird from Native American myths that made thunder sounds when it flapped its wings. In 1886, some men in Tombstone, Arizona claimed to have caught one and showed a photo with a big pterodactyl as proof.
Damn.
Recently, these photos were shared online, leading some people to think the Thunderbird was a real dinosaur.
Oh, jeez.
People who doubted the story investigated the photos
I believe
and
they
found out
existed
they
at
were
one
fake.
time.
In 2000, a TV show called Freaky Links made a model of a giant pterodactyl for an episode about the Tombstone Thunderbird. The photos being shared were actually from that TV show. Also, the real photos of the alleged Thunderbird from the 18th century are lost, which seems suspicious. Experts don't believe a giant pterodactyl flew around Arizona in the 18th century, but they think the Thunderbird myth might have come from dinosaur bones. While pterodactyls and
Possible.
pteranodons don't fly anymore, their fossilized bones can still be found in North America. In 1983, scientists found a Pelagornis sandersi fossil in North Carolina, which had a 24-foot wingspan and was the largest bird ever discovered. These ancient birds looked like thunderbirds. Other similar-sized bird fossils, like the Argentavis from South America, also went extinct millions of years ago.
Damn.
These kinds of fossils can be found all
more you
over
know.
the Americas. So it's understandable how people in the past, who didn't know the difference between fossils and real bones, could mistake them for the remains of living monsters. Hopefully, it was the fossils that caused these misconceptions. Which of these spooky creatures did you find the most disturbing?
If you made it this far to the video, thank you so much. That concludes day 3 of spooky season. We'll be rolling out day 4 very shortly. If you haven't already done so, please hit that like button, smash subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell, because as always, you want to stay up to date with our latest videos. Alright guys, until the next one, adios.